In order at 7:30. First item on the agenda this evening is continuation of public hearing for 163 Center Road. Several of us went out there since the last meeting to take a look at the property. Does anybody have any? We might as well identify who went out there, and then we can listen to any. I know I was out there. Actually, I went out today.
I went out earlier last week. Josh Goldberg.
Barry was there on July 8th.
Speranzini here, and unfortunately I was not able to make it to the site.
Yeah, no problem.
Jack, I didn't make it there either.
Yeah, when I went out there, I was. It basically confirmed what we had been told as far as the any downslope risk to the wetland. The area behind the pool house, slightly before it went to the neighboring property toward the wetlands. I didn't really see any problem or risk to the wetlands there. I don't know what else.
I walked around it, and the same thing. I didn't see an issue where the water was going to go where it shouldn't. I mean, it's not going into the wetlands.
Okay. Well, if no one else has anything to say, we can move to close the public hearing. Chris, do you have anything you need to add to that, or?
Well, I should note that Pat Lewis is here, so in case he has anything else that he wants to add for you.
Thank you, Chris. Pat Lewis here. I don't have anything else to add. I met with the few people that came out and showed them everything on site.
Okay, then if no one has any other comments to make or any other information we need to glean from the situation, we have a motion to close the public hearing.
Yeah, this is Jack. I would make a motion to close the hearing.
You have a second?
I just want to watch for a minute. Who seconded?
Josh.
Okay, thank you.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposition? Okay, the motion carries. So now basically the public hearing is closed, and we can probably make sense just to vote on the matter now rather than wait till later in the meeting. Even though the application, the activity was done without an approval, was more of an oversight just based on the fact that at least on the Lewis property, was more than 100 feet from wetlands. The issue really was that adjacent wetlands were within the 100-foot regulated area, but based on site conditions, I didn't really see any risk to the wetlands based on the activity. And we're dealing with a little bit strange times here, so these kind of things can happen. So anyway, I don't know if anyone else wants to add anything to that.
As long as it's a cartridge filter, it shouldn't be a problem for the pool.
Yeah, the only problem would be if it were backwash, then there would be runoff that could conceivably go to the neighbor's property. As I understand it, the filter system in the pool had been there for just about 14 years. It's a pool house that's creating the issue at this point. Anyone else have any comments?
No.
No, I do not.
Pardon me, I don't.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the after-the-fact application then?
So make a motion to approve the after-the-fact application as it stands.
And I'll second that if you like, Barry.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Jack.
Aye, Bob. Any opposition? Dean, did we hear you?
No opposition.
Okay. All right, Chris, you have that down?
I do.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank
This is Pat. Thank you, everybody, for your time.
Yeah.
All right, next item on the agenda, Mark Arnold, 190 Seymour Road, application for construction of deck and repair of retaining wall. Road again. Have you been out there by any chance? This is what you want to do?
I have not, no. This
Okay.
just came in.
Yeah, my inclination is, I mean, we've been to this property lots many times over the years, and, you know, when I see it, activity is a area to begin with, and, is Mr. Arnold on this? Yes. You want to talk?
Both the applicant, Mr. Arnold, is on, and also Bob Tucker, the architect.
Hello.
Hi, this is Bob Tucker.
If either of you just want to describe what the application, describe something about the application and what you're intending to do.
Go ahead, Bob.
Sure, I'll just, basically, it's, the addition of a deck area, which is a wood deck on, wood framing, and then a small, it's gonna be a gravel patio, so it'll be permeable. And then there's a retaining wall around the patio at the corner of the house. I think you all have the plans there. So the curtain piece is a new retaining wall, which is just being built above an existing retaining wall. It's really a sitting wall for the patio. We don't expect it to affect any water flows. There's no real change in grading. And the deck itself will be, it's a wood deck with gaps between it. And the foundations will be sonotube foundation. It's also covering, it's going over an existing concrete slab.
The plans show a proposed timber retaining wall.
Yes, that is really just a planting element at the edge of the yard. It's only a foot and a half tall to 2 feet tall, and it's just to shore up. There's a very steep slope at the back of the yard, and so it's just to shore that up and provide a planting place for it.
It does not yet exist.
No, it does not.
Oh, okay. So that's part of this request as well then?
Yes.
Okay. More than one wall being proposed.
Yes, sorry.
Chris, is this something you're comfortable with as authorization?
Yes, I am. The wetland is the corridor that goes down to the side of the house, and the activity that it's proposed is basically in a bowl behind the house. And so I don't believe there should be any impact to the on-site wetlands at all. So I'm very comfortable issuing something on this if that's your preference.
How does everyone feel about that?
Yeah, this is Dave Sperry. Yeah, I would feel comfortable with that, sure. For this,
It's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, especially with the existing. Is the footing drain gonna? Well, the footing drain is over there. Ignore that. No, I'm comfortable with it.
It hasn't changed.
Okay,
There's no excavation, correct?
just for sonotubes, which is nothing.
which is not much.
And
Yeah, I'm fine.
Do you have anything to add? All right, then do we have a motion to delegate this to Chris as authorized agent?
Yeah, this is Dave Speranzini. I'll make a motion to delegate to Chris Sullivan, our authorized agent.
This is
Okay,
Jack.
second?
This is Jack. I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any objection? Okay, Chris, it's all,
Here.
thank you all very much.
Thank you all very much.
next time on the agenda, 83 Wepwalk Road, application for construction of 18 by 36 ground pool, an existing grassy area on both.
And we have Jessica Kenty Drain on, she's the applicant and owner.
Do you want to say something about the application then?
Jess, you need to unmute yourself.
Hi, thank you. So the pool will be an in-ground vinyl pool with a cartridge filter system located on the existing lawn right behind the house.
The map that I have, either I can't see them, 'cause it's a little fuzzy, or my eyes are fuzzy. Where are the wetlands relative to this pool?
They're behind the house, behind the pool, probably 50 feet or more away. Here, Jess, this is where there was a pool at one point, correct?
Correct.
This is going in the same place, so it's just a replacement?
It's a replacement, yep. But it's a new activity with excavation. So I believe what they're planning on doing is taking the excavated material and filling in some low-lying area in the existing lawn around where the pool will go.
Hey, Chris, is the wetlands the drainage ditch in the back there, or?
There are actually wetlands, according to our mapping here.
But this is existing lawn right now, or an existing pool area?
It's an existing lawn, and there, I believe, was an existing pool there at one point.
Has it been filled in, or is it still just a hole in the ground? It's filled in. And you're excavating in the same place that the old pool was.
Correct.
So again, I'm comfortable if you choose to delegate this.
Yeah, that's my inclination, only because typically we have a meeting in August, no sense waiting till September to approve it.
Get it and enjoy it while you can.
Yeah.
I'm
All
okay
right,
with
then
delegating.
Yeah.
Do we have a motion to delegate this to Chris also?
This is Jack. I'll make the motion to delegate to Chris.
I'll
Do we have a second?
I'll second Dave Speranzini here.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay. Delegated to Chris. For the applicant, what this means is that Chris will go out there and issue a permit in the interim, because we technically decide today unless we delegate it to her, and if we don't decide today, wait till September. So and given the fact that the impact of the wetlands in the area looks minimal, if anything, it's more expeditious to have Chris approve it as authorized agent.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Okay, moving right along. With the decision on Center Road already, and the Fitzgerald property application has been withdrawn. I guess the issue is given the fact that some, material and/or or vegetation was removed at the entrance. In the meantime, what we may want to do, Chris, is if you can communicate with Ward to see if they have a plan as far as, either restoring it, replanting it, or what they intend to do with what they've done there.
Okay.
And we can just deal with it, our next meeting. That's my thought. But if anyone else has anything that they want to add, chime in.
No, I'd just like to see, clean up what can be cleaned up that was left there, and do a little bit of restoration, put in some whatever's appropriate to put back in there.
Yeah, when I was over there, I mean, even if they just put more gravel in the existing driveway area there, I think it'll help reduce the mud and that tends to collect there. But if you could talk to Warren or Tony or somebody to find out what the plan is, that'd be.
I will certainly do that and then report back to you in September. If not sooner.
Yeah.
I guess if everybody wants, we can still have an August meeting if they enjoy this stuff. But right now things are pretty quiet. Unless something urgent comes up, the plan is to per usual not have an August meeting. Enforcement officer report. Chris, anything we need to talk about?
I am scheduled to go out on the 23rd with the building official to 220 Seymour Road. And I'm taking the planting plan in hand, and I will see what is or is not out there. As Jack had noted, there has been a berm that's been placed in front of the house. It's an earth berm. It's not in the wetlands itself. The applicant said that he put that in with the fence on top because they were hearing a lot of noise from Route 67, which has the rumble strips in it.
But then, of course, they're not supposed to be living there yet, so it shouldn't matter.
I know that, but that's the building official, not me.
Yeah. And they did a very nice job on landscaping the berm, by the way. It's probably the nicest part of the house now. Is there any requirement relative to what was done relative to the berm and the fence relative to a setback from Seymour Road?
The berm is on their property. The fence, if it's over 6 feet in height, requires a building permit. I have to look and see how tall the fence is. It's not supposed to be under the zoning regs, the fence itself, any higher than 4 feet. And without being out there with a tape, I don't know how high it is.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's a 6-foot fence on top of a 3-foot berm.
I will find that out when I go out on the 23rd.
Yeah. Hopefully they did the planting in back as nicely as they did planting in front.
I'm hoping, but we'll find out.
Any other problems, Chris, you're dealing with?
Not anything else at the moment, no. I was out for the pre-construction meeting that was required for 53 Ansonia. So that one will be starting soon, but that one will be fine. And that's about it at the moment.
Okay. All right. No site inspections coming up. Guess we get on to the minutes.
I didn't get a chance to write the July 1st ones. There was this funny, very long town planning and zoning meeting around that time. So my apologies for not getting that one done yet.
Yes, no problem. So does anyone have any comments on the June 3rd meeting minutes? The only thing I noticed was in the third line, postpone was misspelled, but other than that, it looked really good.
Yeah.
Before the minute, was there any resolution as to the bond reduction at all?
We reduced it to 10,000.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
They were very thorough, Chris. Thank you.
It's hard to believe that much happened.
Yeah, you're right. in that one.
You did. Come on, give yourself some credit.
You made us look good. Any other comments or corrections or additions to the minutes?
I do not.
No, I do not.
The June minutes we're talking about, right?
Yeah, June 3rd, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
I thought we already,
Only till June 3rd, yeah. That's the meeting.
Yeah, I thought we,
did most of these last time, but so I didn't,
Tabled it till this meeting.
all right.
but we had them to review, we had our typos corrected, right? Okay.
I think you had some, but I didn't get them from you.
Oh. Aha, my bad.
So you can send them to me and I'll fix them. And when I submit the approved ones, they'll be in them.
Okay,
Right, so we just want to wait till next meeting to approve the minutes then?
If Jean sends me whatever typos she has, you can just approve them as correct with that and we'll be good.
okay. Sorry about that, but I found something.
All right, then, do we have a
It's
motion?
not still there.
What was that?
I'll have to reread them.
Okay.
I'll just, and get back to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, then, do we have a motion to approve the minutes subject to Jean getting her final typo corrections? Chris?
Yes, that would be good.
Okay, so that's a motion. Do we have a second?
Second. Joshua.
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Okay, minutes are approved. Chris, is there anything else we need to deal with, or?
We just hope you have a safe and healthy summer.
Yeah. Thank you, you too, and all at the town hall.
Yeah, we're hanging in. We're very close because we're all together inside all the time.
Well,
We take good care of ourselves, I think, and each other.
Things seem to be moving along okay, though, even in this environment.
We've managed to find ways to serve the public, we think, in a reasonable manner and still provide the services that the public should have. So I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
good.
Anybody know, is the tax office open, or should I mail it?
There is a window at the front of the town hall when you approach the town hall. To the right-hand side, there's a window, and I believe it has a doorbell. And they're not there all the time, so check the tax collector's website. But
Okay.
they're several hours in the morning, several hours in the afternoon.
Maybe I'm nuts, but I'm just always leery about mailing $5,000.
Yeah, I like handed it and getting the stamp. Yeah.
I like it, but this year I mailed it in. I mean, how many other people can cash that check? I don't know. I'm just a little nuts, Josh, with that. So anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I've had unsigned checks cashed. I've had checks written out to the wrong company, deposited.
It's just
Yep.
a pain. You don't lose the money.
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay, thank you.
they're very nice. They're very nice at the window. She's very nice at the window. You just have to know the secret password.
I love paying taxes. Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Money also works. All right. Everybody stay safe. Have
All
a
right,
good
do we have a
summer.
motion? Aaron?
Adjourn.
Who moved?
Jean.
Moved. Jean moved. Josh, did you second it?
I seconded something. Yeah, that must have been it.
Right.